How far would you go in the name of flight simulation? Well, I flew from Brisbane in Australia all the way to Amsterdam to get my hands on some of the new Wing gear and also have a look at the awesome stuff that is happening in the world of flight simulation. On this video, I'm going to take you through some of the new gear you can expect from Wing, including their amazing Cybertaurus yoke, their throttle quadrant, and a few cool things I saw along the way.
Hello guys and welcome to FS Weekend. I've come all the way from Australia, thanks to Wing, to look at some of their amazing new products. Now, obviously, military guys have had it really good for a long time, but it's finally the time for the commercial airliner heads to have some cool kit. And this for me is the standout of the show. This is the new Wing Cybertaurus yoke. As you can see, this is a basically one-to-one Boeing style yoke for airliners. Now, I've been told reliably that this is for home use, not just for a commercial grade flight sim center or the crazy big home setups you can see, but this is something you could genuinely have at home. The important details about this is that it's a full force feedback setup. You get force feedback in roll and pitch, and you also get something really ridiculous in that there are rudder pedals that are force feedback as well.
Now, they also showed me how the rudder pedals neatly integrate with the Boeing yoke, and they'll be coming together as a package, but you'll also be able to buy the rudder pedals separately.
So first impressions of this thing are quite impressive. As you can see there, it returns immediately to center quite softly.
And although that is returning quite softly, you'll be able to obviously adjust all the parameters so you get the most realistic experience possible. And another really cool feature they told me about was the fact that they can have a connected cockpit with anyone in the world. So if somebody is flying with you somewhere across the world online, when you move your yoke, theirs will move too. How cool.
As you can see, there's one motor up here which is attached by this shaft, as you can see there, and then in the bottom as well is how it controls roll, probably through some gearings or something, but it feels pretty good and it looks, as you'd expect, it looks like a Boeing 737 yoke. We've even got the checklist here that you can scroll up and down on. All the buttons up here work as they should. You've got trim, you've got the mic button here as well, and as I said, it feels really good, like that. Now, we don't have a date on the Cybertaurus yoke just yet. Maybe this year. We also don't have a price, but I'm looking forward to getting my hands on this to give you guys a bit more information and a better test. And to be honest, I just want to have one anyway.
All right, that wasn't the only thing Wing brought out, but before we get to that, let's talk about some of the other things that I saw at the awesome Flight Sim weekend event. Now, firstly, what a cool venue. This museum is awesome. It's dotted with lots of different intriguing aircraft, including a full-size actual 747 outside. Now, I made a beeline for the few professional flight simulators that were around, which was a little bit of a mistake because I really liked them.
Oh, I need one of these, god damn it.
Now, there are builds and there are builds. Mickey of Mickey's Flight Deck has been building his own 737 simulator for the last 7 years. That's right, 7 years. He's got an awesome YouTube channel called Mickey's Flight Deck where he covers this build, and he's told me that this is going to take another 5 to 7 years. Now, it does look absolutely amazing, but I don't think I have the patience for that. The next highlight for me was meeting Carl Clark of the 737 DIY Sim. He is building a 737, including the shell, the outer coating that makes up the cockpit, with a 3D printer. And he creates all these files that are available for download, and it was astonishing to see the amount of detail that you can get from a 3D printer these days. You guys know I've got one and I've done some small projects, but look at what you can actually make. He's got a fully motorized 737 throttle quadrant. Carl was an amazing chap to talk to, and I'm looking forward to starting our 737 build very soon. Shout out to the subscribers that I met along the way who wanted to take a photo and have a chat. You guys were absolutely awesome.
So now let's have a look at the Wing throttle quadrant. Now this is obviously for Airbus, as you can see. The first thing you notice is it's backlit. That will be for this as well down here, but this isn't plugged in at the moment. And it's exciting for a number of reasons. One being they have the actual detents that you'd expect in the real thing. People have wanted realism for a long time. Unfortunately, that has come with a cost, but here they're trying to make something that's actually affordable. Now look, we've got lift to unlock on engine 1 and 2. You've got the right detents on the throttle. We expect to see climb, toga and flex, but you also have the idle reverse detent as well. Down here, the speed brake works as it should. You lift that to arm that, you push down to disarm, and you need to push it in to bring it back. And then on the flaps as well, you can't just firewall it from 1 to 4. You have to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 in the same way coming back. It feels good to use. It's a prototype, so there will be some improvements and changes with time. The throttle feels really nice to use. Going up into the detent, it fits nicely. We got toga there, and then back to idle. We got idle reverse and then full reverse. The buttons need a good click to actually come off, which I think is realistic. Is that right? Yep. Red Airbus pilot. And then we lift this to turn that on like so, and that one like there. These don't work at the moment, but as you can see there, I can't just go from 0 to 2. I have to go to 1, then to 2, then to 3, then to 4.
And by that he means the engines are switched off because I was showing you guys the fuel cut-off levers. Whoops. Another thing to mention is that the throttle quadrant will come as a desktop version and a version for those who want to use their home simulator.
Oh, that was me. Whoopsie daisy. Sorry. Okay. Yes, as you can see there, it's pretty good. I'm pretty excited for this. When is it going to come out? Not really sure, but watch this space.
Flight Sim Weekend was an amazing event and I enjoyed myself very much. What a time to be alive as a flight simmer with all the exciting things that are coming to us. Till next time guys, see you later. If you enjoyed that video, you should definitely watch another one.